Welcome back. Welcome back.
In this video, I'm going to be giving my Premier League predictions. Starting with 28, and I think that's going to be Sunderland. Sunderland's main man was Joe Bellingham, but now he's gone. To play around him, but now he's gone to Dortmund. He was one of the reasons that Sunderland got promoted. And other reasons, they don't have a steady midfield now. So yes, they're going to be absolutely terrible. Not that terrible. Southampton were worse last season. Confirmed. Sunderland 20th. And on 19th place, I've got Leeds United. I'm going to put them at 19th. The reason I'm putting them 19th is their defense. Their defense, it's so poor. Their defense is going to be like Southampton last season. Get me wrong, a good team will go back down. Only 18th, and it might come as an upset because most people think they're going to come 20th. Downgrade for them coming into the season is James Trafford to City. To replace Trafford, it's not a good replacement, but they've signed Vibe. But I'm just telling Burnley fans, don't expect too much from him. He's not the next Trafford. Got Kyle Walker, who's experienced. He's not the best defender, but he can lead this team to 18, which still means relegated. He's going to lead that defense. And anyways, out of all the promoted teams, and there's no doubt, Burnley have the best defense from the promoted teams. So just like last year, the promoted teams straight back down. Now 17th, which may come as a shock, West Ham United. I'll tell you why. Because West Ham, they have not made a team in the transfer window. They've just lost Kudus, and their defense is absolutely cooked. So what you see in the picture is all that happened in West Ham's transfer window. Douglas Luiz, but he stayed at Juventus in the end. Now Everton, they're going to come 16th, I'm telling you. In this season, it won't just be about Pickford, it will be talent. And honestly, maybe they make Jack Grealish's loan a permanent deal. Because yes, he doesn't score and assist much, but he's very good on the ball. Someone who can absolutely help Everton. Everton is a team with lots of talents and lots of players who have different attributes, and that can help them. What I saw last season, they play in a slow way, but they make that slow way a quick way, and that's how they got goals. Once again, defense, and it's all on Pickford. Last season, without Konate and Van Dijk, Liverpool wouldn't have come close to winning the league. On one side, Konate is more onto the midfield, while Van Dijk's more onto the attackers and a clean player, unlike Konate who's a bit messy. But only sometimes for Konate. 15th, it's going to be Brentford Football Club. First, they lost their main player, Brian Mbeumo. After that, Christian Norgard. I'm saying last season, they were good because the season wasn't that competitive. Now with all the teams making big signings, they won't be able to play as good as they were before. Fulham will come 14th. They're a good team, but not as good as last season.
And that's what we have for school lunch now? That's what all the kids decided while I wasn't there?
Now Wolves, they're going to come 13th. Their main man to Man United. Possessive left back, Ryan Ait-Nouri to Man City.
That was it.
AFC Bournemouth, 12th. They lost key players. First, they lost Dean Huijsen to Real Madrid. We lost Kerkez to Liverpool. And Kepa to Arsenal. Now the good thing, Antonio Semenyo has renewed his contract till 2030. So Bournemouth are coming 12th. Now Aston Villa, it's tough, but 11th. Stars like Morgan Rogers, who's so good in that midfield cam position, sometimes on the right. And Matthew Catchy's improved so much from that 2022 World Cup that we saw. And Konsa, he's absolutely brilliant. Ibu Martinez, who Aston Villa wanted to sell, but he stayed. Ollie Watkins, who's such a good striker. Brighton, 10th. Got Mitoma, who's a great player. Balaba, who might be heading to United, but maybe a chance. He plays his last season at Brighton now. So Brighton have lots of talent. Let's move on. The team that beat Liverpool to win the Community Shield. And the FA Cup against Man City. Crystal Palace are coming 9th. With informed striker Mateta. They've got Eze down the left wing. Dean Henderson, who had a part in the Community Shield and FA Cup win. With the Isaac problems going on and he doesn't want to play for Newcastle, they've still got Anthony Gordon. Made one signing of Anthony Elanga. They failed to sign Trafford, they failed to sign Seshko, they couldn't sign João Pedro, they couldn't sign Mbuemo. Lastly, Hugo Ekitike. In the preseason, James Maddison got an ACL injury. And after 10 years, Spurs legend Heung-min Son announced he's leaving. No one forgets about Kulusevski. Vicario. New signing to improve the midfield for Linia. Mohamed Kudus to improve the attack. Got Romero at the back. Dutch Mickey van de Ven. And Pedro Porro, the Spanish right back. And they're a great team, so they will come 7th. Next is none other than Nottingham Forest. Managed to keep Morgan Gibbs-White, who had offers from Tottenham and Man City. Still have their goalkeeper hero from last year. Remember how good he was. Last season 16th place finishers, Man United are coming 5th. They brought an important 10 in Matheus Cunha. They brought Brentford's key player last season, Brian Mbuemo. Then one of the best strikers in the Bundesliga last season, Seshko. I want to talk about him because of how much I love him. I wish if we didn't have Haaland, we would have got him. But Haaland's a great player. And let's talk about United. They've signed one of the best strikers in the Bundesliga for RB Leipzig. He's so good on his left, so good on his right, his headers. Such a good player. He's so good on the ball. And he's a different type of player. He's so good in various positions. He can play on the left sometimes. Amorim, I like his strict rules. He has discipline. The players who don't train or don't press get punished.
No!
Bobby Maino, this man, he can play left wing, defensive midfield. The main captain, the main man, Bruno Fernandes too. So that's what I'm giving for my rivals United. They didn't make any defense signings, so that's bad. The team who I made a video about a month ago about keeper sale. They signed Estevao Willian, Liam Delap, and João Pedro. So what a transfer window they've had. Whoever saw the video will remember I said Robert Sanchez, nah. Did well in the FIFA Club World Cup and got the Golden Glove. But I think that was just a one tournament performance. Now he's going to be the same Robert Sanchez. The rest is just a dominating midfield of Enzo, Estevao, and Caicedo. Trevoh Chalobah impressed me in the Club World Cup a bit. Transfer window, they signed Victor Gyökeres. Signing Arsenal needed, it's done. It's a brilliant striker. So no Thomas Partey, Zubimendi has come in to replace him. And the man who always mocked Arsenal, Noni Madueke, has just come to sit. Because of Arteta's love with Chelsea players. Not going to be the Nunez story repeat. played for Brighton in the Prem and now he's going to shock everyone at Arsenal. Second might come as a shock. Liverpool Football Club. After a busy transfer window of Milos Kerkez, one of the best left backs in the Prem this season, and then Jeremy Frimpong, an attacking right back who's so good, and Liverpool needed a right back like that after Trent. Icarus Ekitike, one of the best young midfielders in the world, Florian Wirtz, still going after Isaac. Not sure because they're playing Salah consistently. The prediction for him I have is going to flop this season. And the citizens will be champions of the world and we're going to get a comeback. Turkey, who's a mix of Zidane, a mix of De Bruyne, and a mix of Pirlo. Johnny Ryan Diaz, defensive midfielder who might even take over Rodri. In that he is back to play for Man City. And Johnny Ryan Diaz, he's going to be the next Gundogan. Not as good as his legacy, but still. Really close to signing Gianluigi Donnarumma. Wants to sign Rodrigo, and Rodrigo, he's so good. Also signed James Trafford, one of our academy player. A possessive tiki-taka style Pep player, possessive one. Like Ryan Ayat Nouri.
Please like and subscribe.